Yuri smiles gently, clearly enjoying herself. She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several spools of thin ribbon. What are those for?
Well, did you see the origami paper I brought?
Yeah, I have it over here.
You won't be using the paper for folding origami. What I'd like to do is write a different word on each paper. We'll need about 100 of them.
Oh yeah? What will those be used for?
Well, I'm going to cut pieces of ribbon to hang from the doorway of the classroom. Then we can fasten the paper on the ribbons to create a doorway curtain. Wouldn't that be beautiful? It would also catch the eye of those passing by the room. It may attract some to peek inside.
That's really creative. I had no idea you'd be so good at this, Yuri.
Is that so? Well, I suppose I took it a little intense, as you'd put it.
Yuri giggles with red cheeks. Is it just me, or is she more relaxed when it's just the two of us? Or maybe it's the excitement she feels from sharing something that she enjoys.
Here's a marker, Hallie. You can write any characters you want. I'll help you once I finish cutting the ribbons.
Ah, alright. Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. I carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting. Yuri unravels a long strand of rubber ribbon to her desired length. Then she reaches into her bag once more and... Gaff pulls out a pocket knife. Okay, no, calm down. Don't make any sudden movements. She's not going to harm anyone in this part of the script. Yes, all is well. She didn't notice me flinch. Good. Focus on plot narration. Can't let her see me falter now. Do not mess up the script. Ahem. The knife is strangely beautiful. The silver handle has an intricate pattern of waves etched into it. The blade itself is gently tight or tinted blue. That's no ordinary pocket knife. It looks really fancy.
Well...
Embarrassed, Yuri looks away. What is it? You're going
to think it's weird.
Yuri, whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. To each their own, you know. Unless it involves self-harm, that is. Too soon. Monica hasn't corrupted Yuri yet. Calm down. Well, she does self-harm this weekend, you know.
If you promise you won't be weirded out.
Yeah, I promise.
Alright. The thing is, I'm kind of into knives. They're just so pretty. I can't help it. I don't know what it is. The combination of craftsmanship and feeling of danger, maybe. What am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird for this.
It's an interesting thing to be into, I guess. But I think it kind of suits you. Nothing wrong with flowing knives as long as you don't love to mutilate yourself with them.
Suits me.
Yeah, it's kind of intense. Besides, it's a really cool-looking knife. I can't deny that.
It is, isn't it?
Yuri relaxes her expression once again.
Would you like to hold it?
Sure, I'll check it out. Yuri carefully hands me the knife, with the handle facing me. I take it and turn it around in my hands. This is the same knife that took her life. No, no, it's not. You can clearly see, in the CG where she killed herself, that is not the knife they described. I can't stop trembling. Okay, slowly, taking a deep breath. Everything's okay now, I'll focus. Ow!
Hallie.
Damn it. I am still stupid. My hand slips, and the tip of the knife pokes me on the finger. The pain causes me to drop the knife on the floor. That is a sharp knife.
It's my fault. I should have warned you. This knife is extremely sharp. I can cut through skin like it's paper.
Yuri gingerly picks up her knife.
Oh no.
A small drop of blood trickles down the side of my finger. Yuri takes my hand and gives me the wound a closer look. She stares at it and noticeably fidgets. If you're squeamish, I'll go wash it off now. Without warning, Yuri puts my finger in her mouth and licks the wound. I feel her tongue curl around my finger. It's warm and wet. Ack! I pull my hand back.
Oh, please forgive me. I wasn't thinking.
Yuri lowers her head, her face burning up. Yuri!
It's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. How could I do something like that? I'm sorry.
It's fine. This is part of the script. No harm done. No one's being stabbed. All is well. I feel like a liar saying that. Yuri, I think you're overreacting a little. She doesn't lift her head. What if she doesn't recover from this for the rest of the afternoon? Alright, you know what? This might be a stupid thing to do, but I do it anyway. I take Yuri's hand and lick her index finger in return.
Hallie, did you really just do that?
Now we're even. Yuri just looks at me like I did something wrong. I knew that would be a bad idea. If not for the sweet aroma of the jasmine oil, the air would be extremely heavy right now.
You're so weird, Hallie.
Yuri giggles shyly. Eh? Yuri calling me weird? I have no response to that.
Where do you keep your bandages?
I don't think I need one, actually. It was a tiny cut. Look, it already stopped bleeding.
I see. That's relieving.
The tension is quickly lifted. We each resume our respective activities. I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on the paper. After we finish attaching the paper to the ribbons, we lay them all out side by side. It looks better than I expected, and will be very effective as a door curtain. It looks great. Good thinking coming up with this, Yuri.
Oh, thanks. It's just something I saw online, really. Are you ready to move on to the next task?
Yeah, let's do it. What do you have in mind?
I'd like to create a banner. That's why I got the paint tablets.
Oh, okay then.
We'll need about 6 cups of water to put each of the tablets in. Do you mind fetching those for us?
Of course not. 6 cups of water. I'll be right back in a minute.
Thank you very much. Oh, and just a little bit of water is okay. If you find if you fill the cups too much, it'll be too light diluted.
Okay, time to fill up. I walk to the kitchen sink and open the tap. And done! Let's go back to my bedroom. Taking Yuri's advice, I decide to use small plastic bathroom cups rather than the full-size glasses. I put them on a plate to catch my anti-paint that drips, then bring it back into my room. Yuri?
Yes?
I come in to see Yuri quickly unrolling her sleeve, pulling it back up over her arm. Told you told you. She's not cutting herself, right? Yes, she is. Best not question it. Nothing. Your face is a little red. Is it too hot in here or anything?
No, not at all. There's nothing wrong, so let's mix the paint.
Yuri hurriedly dismisses me and takes it upon herself to unwrap the tablets, dropping them into the cups. Nah, it's probably nothing. Maybe she's just feeling nervous, that's all, yep.
So, I thought we would do something simple that would look very nice. I'd like to paint a gradient across the banner, starting with the colors for sunrise, then daytime, then sunset and nighttime. Once it dries, I'll write an inspirational quote across the banner. We can hang it on the wall behind the podium at the front of the classroom.
Ah, neat. What are you going to write?
Well, it will be more fun to surprise you.
Yuri smiles at me. If you say so. After rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel on opposite sides so we don't get in the way of each other. Yuri uses a brush and adds a few dots of different colors across the banner to serve as a color guide when we paint. This kind of reminds me of elementary school. Painting on a banner with watercolors feels a lot like the art class projects we had back then. I remember painting a picture of a sakura tree together with Sayuri. When we were done, we both had paint on our faces and we laughed happily at our finished product. It wasn't perfect, but it was our prized possession. And then, that was another memory. That wasn't part of the script. Why can't I remember what happens next?
I'm sorry if this feels too childish.
Yuri's voice jolts me back to the present. No, I didn't mean that at all. It just reminds me of a simpler time. It's kind of fun, you know?
Yeah, it is fun. I'm glad you feel that way too.
Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself.
For me, I don't need to go out and do crazy things to have fun. In fact, I usually don't even want to. I just like it when I can spend time with one other person. Even if it's something simple like reading, it doesn't even matter if we don't talk much. Just having a friend next to me makes things feel a little bit nicer. I think that's all it takes for me to be happy.
Is that so? Even if Yuri and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I feel that way about things like anime and games, where simply sharing the experience with someone can make me happy. I think I feel the same way. Yuri smiles gently.
I knew you'd understand.
Yuri leans over the banner to grab an unused paintbrush. I took another paintbrush to finish up my side of the banner. Dots. Wait, something seems to be missing. Wasn't there supposed to be a CG? Did Monica skip this part? No, that couldn't be. She would have skipped the whole day just to mess with me. Also, she's supposed to be asleep right now. Let me check the script. CG's gone? The part of the script where the CG is supposed to happen looks weird, like it's cropped out. Is it because I didn't do the action that kickstarts the CG? Is this also because of the world becoming more real? I continue to paint. That should do it. I finished filling the night sky with white dots that look like stars. Looking at the banner as a whole, it's very pretty and natural looking.
I think it came out better than I expected. I'm really happy with the results.
Yeah, me too. Are you going to add the lettering now?
Not yet. It needs to dry first.
That's true, but won't that take a while?
Well, perhaps I'd best let me take it home. I can do the lettering myself tomorrow. Is that okay?
That's totally fine.
Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything more for us to do here.
Phew.
You say that like you're glad it's over. Was I wrong to assume that you were at least enjoying yourself a little bit?
No, it's not that. I'm just glad that we managed to get everything done.
I see. I am too. I was a little concerned about time. I need to start making dinner soon.
So you don't have any time left? This is the end of the event. It was fun experiencing this with Yuri again when things were normal before, well, you know.
I think it would be too irresponsible of me to wait much longer. I'm sorry. I was hoping there would be more time as well.
It's probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker.
No, it's not your fault at all. And the important thing is that we got everything done, right?
Yeah.
So, I shouldn't be disappointed or anything.
Gathering all her things, Yuri seems to look a little downcast. I understand why. She rarely gets the opportunity to spend time with friends in a relaxed environment. But that doesn't mean this is the last time it can happen. Maybe we can have fun again, after my mission is complete. Once Yuri packs up, I walk her out the front door.
Thank you very much for having me today.
No problem, I'm glad I was able to help. I had a lot of fun working with you.
I'm glad. Well then, I guess I'll see you next week.
See you, walk home safe.
Thanks, I'll be careful.
I waved at Yuri as she walks away with her belongings and her creation. Ha! What a wholesome day! Error. Chapter 4, Monopolize not found. Event unskippable. Script reconfiguration in process. What was that? Monopolize? What's going on? Monopoly? Monopolize? What does that even mean? Thoughts. What just happened? Why am I in my house? On my phone. It's Natsuki. She texted me to let me know she's outside the front door. Wait, Natsuki ain't coming to my place until... No, wait, the date on my phone, or the phone, Sunday? Did we just got... To the next day. You know, like how King Crimson Diabolo's stand skips time and stuff? No, I don't. Yeah, go Google it if you don't know what I'm talking about. Just know it just works. I don't know, and I'm not Googling it. I'm going to let Natsuki in. Man, my body doesn't feel tired, but my brain needs rest too. Without delay, I open the front door to let her in. Stop! Hey, I don't know what I was expecting, but seeing Natsuki in something other than her school uniform totally threw me off, even though I should remember this. Seeing her in such cute clothes makes the uniform seem totally unfitting in comparison. Jeez, don't make it feel so awkward already. It's gonna be a long afternoon, so don't be weird just because you're not used to seeing me outside of school. Anyway, I'm coming in. I see you brought a lot of stuff. Natsuki is carrying a large bag that is probably full of baking supplies. Well, I didn't want to come all this way to find out that your kitchen isn't equipped for the job. You bought everything I asked you to, right? Yeah, I did. Yesterday, Natsuki asked me to buy a bunch of extra ingredients if I didn't already have them at home. Wait, did she? Did this part get King Crimson too? Whatever. No, wait. This was part of the original script. I hope Days already helped me stock up. Good. Glad I could count on you to do your part. Huh. Well, of course. She's less snarky than usual. Is this her dairy form? Anyway, let's go to the kitchen. What? You're not even gonna offer to take this heavy bag from me? Where's your hospitality, Hallie? Come on. Since when did I need to be a gentleman? I grab the bag Natsuki holds out to me. Gah! This is surprisingly very heavy. I carried it all the way here. Are you impressed? I see now. Yeah, I am impressed, Natsuki. It seems like I always underestimate you. It's because I'm so small, isn't it? You jerk. Natsuki hits a fist into my chest. Hey. It has nothing to do with your size. Do you really hate being small that much? It's not like I hate it. I mean, sometimes I like proving people wrong when they only think I'm worth my size. It's fun when I get to be small and also better than other people. But, geez, never mind. What are you making me sing? Don't think you can make me talk about weird things just because we're not at school. Are we getting started or what? There's a lot of stuff I gotta teach you. Heh. What? What's with that smug smirk? That's a little bit more like you. I like it when you just speak your mind like that. Hey! Now you are treating me like a kid. I was just trying to be a little nicer to you, you know. And just because I don't have a mature and sexy figure like you doesn't mean you should treat me like... Natsuki catches her words and her face turns red. Natsuki. Forget it! I didn't say anything. I should apologize. I appreciate that you were trying to be nicer. I should have been a little more considerate too. But also, if that's what you're thinking, then you should know that there are tons of guys who are into body types like yours. How would you know that anyway? Just trust me on this one. Gross! Hey, was that to me? Who else? Man, let's just get this started already. You get all sour when a girl calls you gross. I finally found your weakness, Hallie. Natsuki smiles deviously. Come on. Well, if Natsuki decides to dish out more insults like that, there's no way I'm not fighting back. But she's satisfied enough for now, finally starting to pull things out of her bag so we can get started. Gah. Oh man. Hey, there you are, player. You got disconnected again. I know you can't see it, but we've been working so much the whole kitchen's a mess. Spoons, dirty bowls, flour, spilled fluid, and plastic bags are strewn about every countertop. The mixer isn't big enough to make all the batter at once, so we've had to do it several times. Meanwhile, Natsuki is babysitting all of my movements to make sure I don't mess up her precious baking. Hallie, where did you put the food coloring? The batter is going in the oven soon, so I need to fill the trays. I think it's still in the bag next to the table. What are you using it for? To color the batter, of course. I'm making each tray a different color. That way, even if the flavors aren't different, everyone can still pick their favorite. Oh, that's a cute idea. Are we doing anything like that with the icing? Do you want to? You're asking me? I don't really have a preference, so... Come on! You're not putting any heart into this at all! Can't you at least try to have fun? I'm having fun. I'm not really sure what Natsuki is trying to get out of me. Meanwhile, I see her separate the batter into smaller bowls and put a few drops of food coloring into each. Ah, that does look pretty cool.
See? It's not like baking is just about following instructions. The presentation is where you get to be creative and have the most fun. It's a million times more worth it in the end if just looking at it makes everyone's eyes light up.
Like the ones you made on my first day, huh? I recall Natsuki proudly presenting her cat-shaped cupcakes and Sayori and Monika's delighted expressions. I wonder if I can make Natsuki proud like that too. Yeah, maybe I will use the food coloring then.
Sounds like you're starting to understand. Just make sure you completely finish mixing the icing before you mess with the food coloring.
Yeah, it's getting there. We were using the electric mixer for the batter, so I got stuck with a whisk and a huge bowl for the icing.
Yeah? The icing's still all lumpy. Are you even trying?
Well, yeah. It'll just take a little longer.
Jeez, I'll be here all night if you do it like that. Here, look.
Natsuki grabs the whisk from me and uses her other hand to tilt the bowl back.
You really need to beat the crap out of it.
After a few seconds, the consistency of the icing has already improved.
See?
As if to emphasize, Natsuki sticks a finger in the icing and pops it in her mouth. I reluctantly start to do the same.
Hey!
Natsuki suddenly grabs my wrist.
I don't want your gross fingers on my icing.
Your icing? Are you forgetting who did all the work? I start to fight back, trying to inch my finger toward the bowl.
Don't make me beat the crap out of you next.
Heh, I'd like to see you try. I push harder, just enough for my finger to reach the icing. I triumphantly scoop some with my finger, just as Natsuki tugs with all her might. Ah! The force of Natsuki pulling me causes me to stumble, making her stumble in turn.
Gross! You got it on my face!
That's on you, figuratively and literally. There's a big glob of icing on Natsuki's cheek. And my mind is automatically spewing forbidden thoughts. No, bad. Someone bonk me, please. She's my friend, for crying out loud. Yeah. We'll do this one first, because we're going with the bad ending. Dude, stop! I'm trying to not be a perv here. She tries to reach it with her tongue, but it's too far away.
Jeez, it's not good to tease girls like this.
She wipes away with the icing from her cheek. Something's missing. I feel like something's gonna happen here, but... Hold up, let me check. Yup, the CG's gone again. This time, it's Natsuki who didn't trigger it.
Hey, are you done staring at me?
Her voice causes me to snap back to reality. Right, sorry. I watch as Natsuki slides the cupcake trays into the oven. Then I pick up the whisk and continue with the icing.
Ah, that smells so good.
The cupcakes are ready to be pulled out of the oven. As soon as Natsuki opens the oven door, a blast of sweet-smelling warm air fills the room.
Look at how cute they all look.
She proudly shows off the different colored cupcakes in each of the trays. They'll look even better once we add the icing.
Not like you need to tell me that. I brought decorating stuff, so I hope you can get creative. Here, scoop the icing into these bags.
Natsuki hands me some plastic bags.
I have these nozzles that will make it look nice and fluffy. This one can even make flowers. We probably won't be using it this time, though.
What's with this one for? I pick up one of the nozzles that has a much thinner tip than the others.
That one's really thin, so you can use it to make stripes or other patterns. But you can also use it to write stuff on a cake. Like Happy Birthday or whatever.
Huh, I see. That gives me an idea, actually.
Eh?
Well, it's a literature event, right? We could make it more literature-themed by writing a different word on each of the cupcakes. It would be fun to see people choose their cupcake based on a word they like.
Ooh. I was kind of expecting you to say something really stupid. But that's actually a really cute idea, so...
Maybe I'm getting it from you.
Well, what's that supposed to mean? I'm not cute.
Come on. We're not at school, nobody's judging. You can't dress and act like this and not expect me to think you're cute.
Well...
Natsuki's voice trails off.
Same with you.
What? I didn't mishear that, did I? Did you say something?
No, nothing. Let's just do the icing.
Natsuki picks up the paste and fastens the nozzle onto each of the bags.
There's a lot to do, so we shouldn't be wasting time. Here, I'll show you how to do it.
Embarrassed, Natsuki quickly moves on. She shows me how to apply the icing, and then we each get to work. She called me cute. It feels gratifying. When we're finally finished, Natsuki puts them all side by side to admire our work.
Look at how pretty they are together.
Yeah, they are, aren't they?
Oh, I wish I could have one now.
Well, there's no reason you can't, right? I don't see any harm in that.
Well, yeah, but my dad's making dinner tonight, so I really need to save my appetite.
Ahaha, Sayori's the exact opposite in that regard. If she was here, we'd probably be down 10 cupcakes already. And she would still eat dinner.
Come on, that's just unhealthy. Besides, when my dad cooks, I need to eat as much of it as I can.
Eat as much of it as she can. Wait, is her dad? No, I remember it was just an implication. Or is it actually true? It's actually true, man.
Well, anyway, I was hoping we would have time for manga, but I need to be home for dinner.
Ah, already? That's a shame.
It's your fault for working so slowly. You should have thought about that. It's not like you'll always have this chance.
Man, as usual, Nazi places the blame on me.
You can bring the cupcakes tomorrow, right? If you and Siri each carry something, you can probably do it in one trip.
Yeah, I can do that. And don't worry, I won't let her eat any.
I wish she would listen to me the way she listens to you.
Ah, yeah. I again think back to the conversation I had with Siri just today. I mean, yesterday. I felt so helpless. Siri always does listen to me, but at that point, it felt like she couldn't listen to me at all.
Okay, I'm all packed up. Good work today.
You too. I'll walk you out, I guess.